Hello, and in this video I'm gonna show you my Market Chameleon daily routine, everything that I do. So let's get to it. And before we do, of course, quick disclaimer: know that this is not a financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is for entertainment and educational purposes only. My name is Eve, also known as Finance After 40. So let me show you what I do with Market Chameleon every single day. Okay, it depends on the hour and all that, but I'll show you what I'm looking for as an option seller on one side, and as a buying cheap call options on the other side, using unusual option activity. So the first thing, I do three things. Okay, so go to screeners. Okay, in screeners I start with straddles. Okay, it doesn't matter what you start or when you do it during the day. I just go here and I have, okay, my self preset. It says sales, which is you can copy. You can see expiration next 60 days, at the money bid ask under 1, theoretical edge over 10%, and theoretical win rate above 70%, years of analysis 6 years, buy, sell, action, sell. I want to learn and do what I can do, basically to generate income by selling straddles. Okay, so I'm looking for super expensive straddle compared to what it used to be based in the past. And this is also very important: earning date after expiration and company event after expiration. I don't want earnings. I want the stock to stay flat and doesn't move for like a month or two. That's all. And there's not a lot of options as of now. I like to look at a high market cap. This one is Hawaii something, I don't know. I'm just showing you the process. I'm not saying, hey, here's the trade. But you see here, this was ticker symbol HE. I think it's Hawaiian electrician. Yeah, Hawaiian electrician, $13.68. Okay. And the strike is 13.5 for September 27. At the money, implied volatility is 66, so not a big IV compared to those that are 200. Straddle implied move, so they're expecting an 18% move from now until next month, September 27, which is a lot. But the beauty of Market Chameleon, just so you know, is you are collecting on this straddle $1, let's say 160 bucks, 1.6, 158. But theoretically, what you should have collected is like 93 bucks. So that's the edge. That's the money that you can make extra, and that can make or break your trading. That's it, basically. Theoretical edge, 10.7%, 87% win rate. And I mean, if you do this trade, if you have Robinhood, you would need 100 shares of HE. If you have Tasty Trade, you would need about 20% of 100 shares, which is like 300 bucks or something. So this is something to consider. I might consider this for myself, but again, as I said in the beginning, I prefer a high market cap in like the 100 billion and up when I'm considering straddle. Remember the Visa one, watch the video from yesterday. So stuff like that, 1.5 billion. I mean, it's a small, they can move, I don't know. But the point is that your break even, just so you know, is you take the 13.5, okay? Take the 13.5 plus 1.6 on one side and 1.6 on the downside, and those are your break even. Only after that you start you losing money. So this is something to consider, and you can refresh. Every time you refresh, there's more straddle option that's coming into Market Chameleon. Every 15 minutes delayed. You see here market data delayed by 15 minutes. So I check this, I don't know, maybe once a day around 2 p.m. So that's one. Let's move on to the next one. In the screener, I like to do the Iron Condor. Okay, again, for selling options. So I go here, Iron Condor, short inner, long outer, right here. Okay, and in the Condor, let's see my Condors. Okay, so we got ourselves, I don't want to wait with Condors for like, it's different than straddle. Straddle, you collect income, and if it's 2 months from now, then the income is much higher than 2 weeks from now. But Condors, anything can happen. I want the Condor one and done, 14 days. You can play around with this. This is just my settings. Earning after expiration, same thing. Dividend after expiration, company event after expiration, theoretical edge above 10%, theoretical win rate above 70%, best return if stock flat. Okay, so we got 4 options in here. And again, so let's see the Condor. You see a theme again. I don't want events, I don't want earnings, I just want a Condor that gives me an edge based on history. I collect more income, and it expires in like 2 weeks, so theta decay, and nothing happens, and I collect the max. That's the goal here. This gave us Beyond Meat, the 4.5 put on the put spread side and $7 on the call spread side. Expired today. Probably worthless because Beyond Meat is around $6. So anything between 4.5 and 7, this Condor that I found just like this will expire worthless. GLD, is this the ETF? Yeah, Spider Gold share. Okay, what we got? Price 230. Okay, market cap 67 billion. And you see here for this Condor, you are collecting $300, but in reality you should have just collected $200. So 306 compared to 205. And this is the edge, the 25% edge. This can make or break your trading career. That's the key here. 71.9% win rate. And you see here, if the price is 230, it tells you to sell on one side 229, 222 on the put side. And on the call side, sell the 233 and 240, and as long as it stays between 229 to 233 by August 28, you collect your max amount, which is $300. That's your max gain, and $400, $394 is your max loss if it goes either below 222 or above 240. So that's one option. Another option is DJ Dollar General, correct? Yeah, Dollar General. And again, this is just, I'm shooting this video early in the morning, but around 2 o'clock you have a better picture, a lot more opportunities instead of just 4. So always pay attention, check Market Chameleon at least once a day. At least this is what I'm trying to do. Dollar General 120, market cap 26 billion, and you collect for this Condor $180 compared to 136, 73% win rate. And the trade itself on the put side 118, 113, and on the call side 124, 130. As long as it falls between 118 and 124, that's the max profit. Okay, max gain 180, max loss 420. So basically, you gotta also, when you take on a Condor or a Straddle or whatever, make a choice when to close the trade. Are you up 30%? Move on. 40%? Move on. 50, 60, 70%? Move on. Don't just wait. Not a financial advice. Don't just wait for the last day for it to expire worthless to collect the entire income. I know it's very tempting, but your goal is to get out of the trade as soon as possible, hitting your profit target. At least that's what I'm trying to do. So that's just for selling options for income. Now I start to use unusual option activity. I click here, unusual option volume. Okay, and this is for buying cheap calls, and I got a lot. I'm gonna show you. Let's open Yahoo Finance. I'll show you. So in Yahoo Finance you can see basically APPS was unusual option activity at 250, 2.5 call option for this Friday, for today. Now it's $1 extra. I'm gonna close this trade in about an hour. I'm not gonna wait for the end of the day, but that's good money. That was like 20 cents, 25 cents, and now it's probably $1. I need to check and close. This was one trade based on unusual option activity. Estee Lauder, another one. This was a great winner. Price was 86, and for today there was a lot of put selling in the 100 plus. So I was saying to myself, okay, what about 90 call? If it was at 86, let's buy the 90 call. It was 60 cents. And yesterday this price was about, the 90 calls was $6. 10 times more. 10x your money. Here's the Beyond Meat that if it stays under 7, by today, and the whole money is there. Kellanova, the trade was when it was 71, 72. The trade was a call spread 75.85. It was super cheap, and then they decided on the news came out with some acquisition or something with Mars. Yeah, and then it popped to 80, and that is money. And there's another one that I want to show you. EW. I haven't talked about it. I saw it 2 days ago, again in unusual option activity, which I'm gonna show you in a second how I go over it. 68.5. Now the price was 66 when I saw the option activity just a few days ago. You see, if you go 5 days, I think it was Wednesday, 66, yeah, something like that, around 66.10, doesn't matter. And I saw a lot of same things, sell put 75, sell put 80 or something for this Friday. And again, no earnings. I'm looking for short expiration, like next week or the next few days. I'm not looking at options for October or January or whatever. I'm looking for something unusual in a low market cap. This 40 billion stock that no one knows. I'm sure people know, but it's not like Tesla or Nvidia. And the price was nothing. The price was 66. The implied volatility was absolutely nothing. It was 20 or something. So the 67.5 calls, that's what I've done. The 67.5 calls were 15 cents. 15 cents, that's it. 15 bucks. I got two, 30 bucks. That's all I've done. And now it's $1, over $1. We're like 220, so 700% return. Sure, I just played around with two options, but when you buy options at 15 cents, 20 cents, 25 cents, and you see unusual option activity, number one, the risk is defined. It's not the end of the world. Number two, so far, everything that I've done made money. Yeah, so this one was 66, now it's 68.5, so that's $1 per option. It was 15 cents, now it's over $1. Estee Lauder was $6 compared to 60 cents a few days before. Well, what else? APPS is now $1 compared to like 25 cents. Like the unusual option activity, the results are overwhelming. That's the conclusion. If you're not a member of Market Chameleon, 7 days trial, link in the description. So if you go here today, August 16, I like to do this. I like to do the net delta by positive, okay? And in here, I'm just looking. ASTS already up 50% yesterday, another 10% today. I'm looking for something that doesn't move. Rocket Lab up 90%. That is insane. I don't know what happened there. The implied volatility, not the stock, but this is the stock. This is another 20%, 12%, 16%. Okay. Well, that's what I'm looking, but when you start, you go here and you see relative volume. This is something interesting. So just for example, Cushman, Wakefield, CWK, you see average volume 200, and now the volume is 5,000. Option volume statistic, 24 times the average trade, bullish and over 6-figure. That's what I'm looking for. And when I click, just so you understand, I'm not showing you the trade, I'm looking for buy calls. Looking for buy calls. You see option volume 148%. I'm just looking to buy calls, not selling calls. Bought calls, you see here for now, but this one is for November. The 15 calls. I don't care about it. You see the price is 13. It's great. It's great, but I'm not looking to buy options for November. I'm looking to buy options for now. Rocket Lab, average volume 10,000, and now the volume is 10 times more, 400 times more. Previous close, now it's 677. Let's see what we got. Click on here, and that's what I do. That's all. You see here 24% is option compared to stock, and we got our soft bought calls. This is what I'm looking for, but also sold calls. This is for September, and you see sold calls for August. That's like selling covered calls, and the other one is September 6. It's not a trade that I'm looking for. I'm looking for something unusual, just so you understand. I'm looking for, I don't know, if we saw this, the price is 677. I'm looking for, hey, option expire next week, still buying like $10 calls or something. something crazy out of the ordinary. Basically. H&R block, okay, this is bearish, and that's what I do. That's my process. I like to stay on the bullish. I also like to stay on that delta, and basically a lot of people are piling up on call option. This is Wall Street Bets, ASTS, but this is what I'm looking for. That's the thought process. I'm not looking for anything special other than unusual option activity. Those are the 3 things that I'm using for Market Chameleon on a daily basis. 7 days trial, link in the description. I'll see you next time.